I mean, so I've listened to a bunch of your interviews in the past couple of days, and I know, what Yubo does. But I think it would be disrespectful to not have you at least, yourself explain for the people that out there that aren't, familiar with it really quickly. What is Yubo, and why should someone who's listening right now who's never heard of Yubo perhaps be interested in downloading it? Especially because a lot of people, I think, that listen to my show, happen to fall into that, probably more that 18 to 25 range. So, what is it, and why should someone go and download it the way that I did 2 days ago to check it out?
Yes, it's a good question. So Yubo is a social space to socialize online all around the world, and basically it's a public space where you have small group of people. On average, it's 10 people that are interacting through video, audio, and chat in real time, based on the topic of the conversation and based on the people in the group. And our mission is really to take the best of offline interactions and add to that the power of the technology to make sure that you will connect instantly with the right group of people anywhere in the world at any time in a very safe environment. And at some point, it's much more powerful than socializing offline, because at some point when you are offline, you are forced to socialize with your people you are at school, with the people you are at work, or when you are doing a sport. And if it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you don't find a way to sleep and you just want to hang out with other people, where when it's in real life, everything is closed and you cannot do nothing. But on Yubo, you can connect instantly with the right group of people, speaking on the subject you want to speak about. So this is what Yubo is, and our vision is to create a space for youth to be themselves and express themselves as they would do in real life.
Now, why is it that you made the decision to focus on the youth? And does it come from any personal experiences or personal, quote unquote, pain points? Oftentimes, as you said in a bunch of interviews, you're looking to solve a problem or a gap, if you will. Was it something that, was personal for you or your co-founders, or was it something that you just found was the best demographic to target, and why?
Yeah, it's a good question. So basically, just to give you some history about me and my co-founder, it's been 10 years that we are creating platform with the same mission of improving the way of how you connect and interact online. And Yubo is just an iteration of what we built before. And at the beginning, when we created Yubo, we didn't know that we were going to target the youth or target the Generation Z, but we just noticed something that is still happening today, which is millions of people are sharing their Snapchat username online to make new friends on Snapchat. And we just wanted to understand who were sharing the Snapchat username online and why they were sharing the Snapchat username online. So the first version of Yubo was just a way to discover new people on Snapchat and get new Snapchat username. But we didn't know who we were targeting and why they were doing it. But to get the first users, what we've done is we managed to add all the people that were sharing the Snapchat username online on Snapchat accounts. We spoke with them to say, hey, there is an app called Yubo dedicated on making new friends on Snapchat. You should try it and download it. And we got 5 million users in a year with this channel of acquisition and a lot of organic growth. And we understood that our target was the Generation Z, because 5 years ago, 99% of our users were between 13 to 17 years old. And this generation doesn't have any difference between their online life and their offline life, because they are the most connected generation in the world. And as they need to socialize offline, they also need to socialize online. But there is no solution except Yubo to do that. Maybe you can socialize on gaming platform like Fortnite, but it's not around social interaction, it's around the gameplay.
Now, something that I thought about when I first heard about Yubo, and you've obviously heard about this as well, is with the new hype around Clubhouse, which does, I don't want to say a similar thing. I think some of the features are at least similar. And it's, at least in the US, I don't know internationally, it's grown very quickly. I mean, I've heard about it on many different platforms. How different is a Yubo from a Clubhouse? And, maybe to the people out there that are thinking of downloading one of the two apps, why should they perhaps go to Yubo over a Clubhouse or another one of those apps that allows you to connect with people in real time, whether it be audio or video, which Clubhouse doesn't have the video aspect?
Yeah, it's a very good question. The first one I would say is that Clubhouse is here to connect you with your network or the network of your network. And it's based on your Twitter graph, and it's a following model. So it's mainly a performance model, and it's not a real-time interaction model or a socializing model, because it's here to create a network and have as much follower as you can. And so this is the main difference between Clubhouse and Yubo. And the other thing is that there is some similarity, like being a space where you have a group of people speaking together. But on Clubhouse, it's not small group of people speaking together. It's small talk, like it's people that have prepared the conversation before and that are talking to a big amount of people in order to perform to them. And it's not a natural conversation you would have in a festival or in a bar with a random group of people. So this is another difference. And last but not least, I would say that Clubhouse is mainly for all people that want to network and grow their network, a kind of LinkedIn, if you want, but a social space for LinkedIn in order to grow your business network. And on Yubo, it's just a place where you can just socialize and hang out with a small group of people from the same age, without no pressure, without any following model, like you would do in real life.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at felix.levine. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment.